Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Blue Wave. So we have another shining example here of how Republicans are always party over country, no matter what. And no matter how much they accuse the Democratic side of the country, meaning the Democratic Party, of being bitterly partisan and bitterly dug in on what we think, they are willing to put their party over the good of the country and over what I would describe as the best thing for our country many times, time and time again. And while they will complain about things that Democrats do, their side will do the same shit, and then it's silence from the peanut gallery on many different issues. And you have another example of it here in the form of Ken Paxton. Okay, so let's look here at this article from NBC News that says Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton acquitted in impeachment trial. Ken Paxton was acquitted on 16 impeachment articles on Saturday, thwarting in an effort to remove him from office over allegations of corruption. Attorney General Warren Kenneth Paxton is hereby at this moment reinstated to office, while two Republican senators broke with their party to vote for conviction on some articles of impeachment. The vast majority of Paxton's party voted to acquit him following a 2-week trial and a day of deliberations behind closed doors. 4 impeachment articles that had been put on hold during the trial were dismissed immediately after the acquittal vote. Paxton had been suspended without pay from his post after he was impeached in the Republican-controlled House of Representatives in May by an overwhelming vote. Paxton is excited to get back to work. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so you might think, all right, what was Paxton accused of doing? And what this article says here is that he's facing 20 articles of impeachment, which include charges of disregard of official duty, making false statements in official records, constitutional bribery, obstruction of justice, conspiracy and attempted conspiracy, misappropriation of public resources, dereliction of duty, unfitness for office, and abuse of public trust. And all I have to say to all that is, can you imagine if somebody like Obama or Hillary was proved to do all this stuff? Can you imagine how much crying there would be? I mean, can you just think of how much crying there is about Nancy Pelosi and Paul Pelosi and how they might have made some money from stocks, maybe in not the most upfront, honest way. And I agree that that's not good. Okay, that Nancy and Paul Pelosi are dipping their toes in maybe in doing some insider trading or whatever. But and here's the difference between Democrats and Republicans is that whereas I'm willing to acknowledge that that exists on our side as well, and that people sometimes don't do things correctly, and even people I support can do things I disagree with, and I think that they should be better. We're willing to call it out, and we're willing to criticize even our leaders. I mean, look how much criticism there is of Biden on the left. Jesus Christ. It seems like there's more people that criticize Biden on the left some days than on the right, for crying out loud. I mean, it's crazy. And so for the Republicans to, scream from the rooftops of every single media outlet about Nancy and Paul Pelosi and their criminal enterprise that apparently exists because they made some money in maybe some inappropriate ways. I'm being slightly exaggerating here and being slightly hyperbolic, but they'll turn around and support somebody like Ken Paxton with 100% support, and even though there's like way more evidence, and the things that they did are way more numerous and way worse. And there's like a lot more credible reasons to think that there was wrongdoing. I mean, The guy was impeached, which has only happened 2 times in the history of Texas. That lawmaker has been impeached. This being the 3rd time. And for 2 Republicans to break ranks, 2, after all that stuff that he's accused of and was impeached for, 2. This is the reason that we are seeing Mitt Romney retire. This is the reason that the good old Republican Party and your mom and dad's Republican Party, like President Biden has said multiple times, this isn't your mom and dad's Republican Party anymore. It's not. And people across the country are waking up and smelling the coffee. They're realizing that we have a fascistic movement on our hands here. Let's not mince words anymore, folks. It's on full display what is happening in our country. It's not hard to see it. It's a fascistic movement. Okay? That scarecrows like it's participating in democracy. And that's why every single all but 2 of the lawmakers voted to acquit him of the charges brought against him. Okay? Because Ken Paxton very clearly has done all sorts of things that are not ethical, not moral, and should disqualify you from being a lawmaker, quite frankly. Well, that's all I got for you guys in this one. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Let me know what you think about Ken Paxton being acquitted by all but 2 Republicans who voted to impeach him. Just crazy. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.